Here's where we land today. First, the real thing. September 2022. Someone else's design. A flat image we can't touch. And now look again, because this is not that image. It's a rebuild, generated in Showcase with a brand new cover star. And here's the part that matters. Watch. Every headline, label, and line of type is its own live layer. Click it and it's selected, styled, editable. A magazine cover today, but the same trick works on a social post, an ad, a poster. Anything you can screenshot, you can rebuild, all from one screenshot and one honest prompt. We've all been there. You see a design you love, a magazine cover, a poster, a competitor's ad. You know exactly what you want, and you have absolutely no way to build it. Today, that changes. We're going to hand Showcase a screenshot of a classic Vogue cover, and it's going to rebuild the whole thing as an editable design, every headline, every label, every layer, all live, all editable. This all happens in Showcase, ACODA's design and motion studio. The quickest way in is Create Image, then Creative Agent. That's the one with AI reasoning behind it, not just a prompt box. And once it opens, switch the agent over to Design. That tab is the difference between asking for a picture and asking for a layout, and a layout is exactly what a magazine cover is. First, the reference. The plus button opens your asset library. Anything you've screenshotted or saved can be uploaded straight into it, and ours is already sitting there, the September 2022 British Vogue cover. One click, and the agent can now see exactly what we see. Then the ask, and notice how little of it there is. Recreate this cover with the same structure. The masthead, the cover star, the cover lines, the big headline. Keep every text element as its own editable layer. And commission a new cover photo in the same spirit, rather than copying this one. That last line matters, because the photo on the reference belongs to someone else. It's also entirely yours to steer. The new photo is optional. Add a second reference next to the screenshot, and you can ask for that person on the cover instead. Your founder, your model, you. And off it goes, reading the layout the way a designer would. What comes back is not an image. It comes back as a plan. Look at what it saw. Every layer of that cover, read straight off the screenshot, the masthead and its exact placement, the little British mark inside it, the date mark, the cover lines, the big two-part headline, even the row of names along the bottom. It matched the typography too, a classic serif for the display type, a clean grotesque for the small print, and for the cover star, it wrote a brand new photo brief in the same spirit as the original, a new model, new shot, nothing copied. One switch worth knowing before anything generates. Our reference has a real person on it, and some image models politely refuse to work near a real face, they just return nothing. So we flip the image model to GPT Image 2, which is happy to paint a brand new model of its own. If a generation ever comes back empty with a reference attached, this dropdown is almost always the fix. The photo generates for 25 credits, and then one click builds the whole design, standard or pro for the more considered build, at 50. That's a magazine cover from a screenshot for less than $1, and you can rebuild it as many times as you like once the brief exists. Generating and building takes a couple of minutes, so I've run this one already. Let's open the finished project. And here it is, the cover rebuilt. A brand new cover star in the same red vinyl spirit, the masthead wrapping behind her head, just like the real thing, every line of type in place. It reads like Vogue, and none of it is a picture, it's a design. Look down the layer list, 9 separate editable pieces. The cover portrait sits at the back, the masthead, the sub-brand and the date float over it. Then the cover line and the quote, the two halves of the big headline, and the row of names along the bottom. Click any one of them, and it's just text. The font, the size, the color, all live in the panel on the right, all yours to change whenever you like. One honest note before we ship it, the build got a single thing wrong. The row of names along the bottom came back centered, and on the real cover, they sit flush against the right edge. And this is exactly why layers matter. Select the names, one click on a line right, and the whole block snaps into place. AI gets you 95% of the way there. The last 5% is a click, not a redo. And while we're here, none of this is a picture of text. It is text. Double-click the cover star's name and the line goes live. Type anything at all, there's your proof. And because today's job is a faithful replica, we put the original straight back. Nothing on this canvas is locked, it just happens that every line already matches the cover we came to copy. From here it exports like anything else in Showcase, a still for print or social or straight to the library to reuse across campaigns. The screenshot came in this morning. The template is yours forever. So that's the recipe. Screenshot, one honest prompt, and a build. Every design you've ever admired just became a starting point. The full prompt is below. Go make something incredible today.